just so I also have clarity, since your basis has been evidentiary, you keep saying that you have evidence or like you are following evidence, which one of the charges against, or all of them, do you think Tyler Robinson is guilty of?
Okay, guys, pay attention to Andrew's answer here. It will shock you.
The specific charge?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think is that Tyler Robinson shot Charlie Kirk.
You see, we all know when Andrew asks somebody a question and they don't answer the actual question, he says something like, answer the effing question. Answer the effing question. This was not the question that Candace asked. She said specifically, what charges do you agree with or not agree with? She didn't say, do you believe he shot X? No, he's clearly trying to bide some time right now.
Yeah, but of the 7 charges that he's being charged.
Yeah, can we list them real quick? I'll tell you exactly which ones. We'll pull them up.
Well, do you know any of the charges that he's up for right now?
Yeah, of course. But I want to make sure that we have them listed.
Yeah, but like can you name one? Because my general perspective is that you don't actually care about this case. You're not following the case.
That's the question. You're just not following it enough.
It seems pretty, like, if you're going to engage and you're going to say the evidence is overwhelming that Tyler Robinson is guilty, I just think that you should, like, right. Can you tell me one?
Then let's do the counter. You can really, this is a great gotcha.
No. You just got to ask me, play clips out of context, put me in the hot seat. So please just answer the question.
This is fair. Name all 7 since you've been following the case.
Okay, sure. You name one.
Yeah, you named all 7.
I'm happy to do that, but can you name one?
I think he's been charged with murder.
That's actually incorrect.
Okay, great. Now name all 7.
He doesn't even. This is like
name all 7.
And I
can you name all 7?
I can.
Then do it.
Sure, you don't have to
do it. No, do it. I'll count them. Go ahead.
You don't have to put your fingers up.
Okay, hang on. Name them.
Yeah, sure.
Name
them. The first charge is aggravated murder because that's what carries a death sentence in the state of Utah. No, that's not. That is literally not murder.
Okay.
And so just for people, I don't have to do it in a time limit. There's nothing going on. And just to explain to people the difference of why that really matters and shows that he doesn't actually care about this at all is because aggravated murder, it's narrowly defined, and because it carries a death sentence. I'm going to answer the question.
Okay,
You're just going to recognize that your strategy of thinking that people are intimidated when you try to put a time constraint doesn't work, and you'll be better the next time you debate someone.
I got it. Give me the other ones.
The more you cut me off, the longer I'll take. Do you want to just wait for me to finish of why that's a big difference so that people don't walk away?
No, I just want you to list the charges.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. You just don't get to pretend that there's a time constraint for me to do that.
Well, how long does it take you to list 7 charges?
Because I'm speaking. You just got to.
It sounds like you're just delaying it because you don't know them.
I know all 7 of them.
Then
and I'm going to say
them.
again, because you're going to get embarrassed. You don't have to rush this. I'm also showing an example of a very flawed debate strategy. I am under no time constraint.
I got one.
Great. The second charge is the felony discharge of a weapon. The next 2 charges are for obstruction of justice.
Okay.
The next 2 charges are for witness tampering. And
what's the specific charges, though?
That is them. Obstruction of justice, of justice, witness tampering.
Okay, and there's no other specifics to them.
Well, I can tell you why he's being charged with it.
Just the charges and then 7?
Yeah, see, the bad thing is when you try to be an a-hole and it doesn't work.
What's the 7th?
The last charge is violence in front of a minor.
Okay, got it. So then he's being charged with murder. You just say aggravated murder. That's the distinction? You just want to...
It's a massive... It's like you can't even...
The reason I made Conscious Reacts was to give you perspective that is unbiased. I have seen many times Andrew say things that I agree with, and same for Candace, and obviously things I disagree with. I want you, the viewer, who sometimes, quite frankly, gets very gassed when they see somebody becoming a popular debater like Andrew and their style, or Candace. They are not always correct. Can you see, maybe not objectively, but subjectively, you can ascertain that he was out of his depth. He did not know a single charge, so he could not answer the question, and all he was trying to do was bully her and rush her to play by his rules, and she did not fall for it. Please see that. He tried to bully it when he couldn't even answer a single charge, and that is wild when you are on the side of, I think the person did it. We don't know what charge that he actually done. And apparently there's a difference between murder and aggravated murder, and she was about to explain it, and that they're very different in distinction. Yeah, he still had the arrogance to simply say, oh, so it's just murder then. Even though when we're talking legally, there's a clear distinction.
You cannot say murder versus aggravated murder.
Massive distinction.
This gets to the entire crux of why him being up for the death sentence. And I actually find the defense's filing about why this is not aggravated to be very compelling of why it's not aggravated murder. I actually think that the state was going to even try to pull this off. They should have charged him with just murder. And then I do also, again, want to stress to audiences that debate strategy of thinking that you have to speak faster, or somebody puts your hand up and they try to pretend like it's some sport. I think he thinks it's a blood sport. It's not. It's about being right and being principled when you're engaging. And you can make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time, but at least be genuine in pretending that you care about this case enough to know one of the 7 charges that are up against Tyler Robinson when you say the evidence is overwhelming that he's guilty. If you would like to move to final statements, I'm fine. I want to make sure Andrew has had the time that he has requested.
I think your team would like to pull up the 7 charges that he just asked you about. If you guys want to pull that up just to confirm the 7 you went through. Can you guys zoom in a little bit? For
aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm, obstruction of justice, which is counts 3 and 4, 5 and 6, tampering with a witness, and count 7
violent
I said offense in the presence of a minor.
In front of a child.
Yeah. So 5, 6, tampering witness, 3rd degree felony. Now, I did notice something I just was curious about. If I'm just wondering, when you pulled out your phone just before you asked that question, did somebody by chance text you that question?
You can check my phone.
I'm just curious.
No, you can absolutely not. I have not had one communication with a single person, not even my producers who are in there this whole time we were here. You want to check my phone? I'm happy to do it because you're just going to get double embarrassed. Where's my phone?
You want to see it?
I'm just curious. Yeah.
You can literally do that. Here you go. PBD, you're the moderator.
Okay.
Take it.
Let's see
if anyone was texted at all during this debate.
All right.
About the violent charges or anything.
I'm looking through this. You give me permission.
You have full permission to go through my phone. I don't need to cheat.
So the last one has nothing to do with it. It's just a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even read my text messages.
That's a compliment.
He's reading them.
You're okay. You're giving me permission.
Yes.
I'm just going to read 3 of them to 1132 because after that, I don't need to read it.
And you know their texts. Could have been Telegram. Could have been something.
All
like
I have is Signal. You can check that too. I only have Signal. Telegram I used in Russia. And that was it. I downloaded for Russia.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. I don't need to I deeply care about this case. I don't need to pretend to know
if you
stuff
deeply
that I
care
don't
about
know.
the case,
I would love to know your perspective on this clip. Now, this is obviously not the whole debate, but in this particular clip, it just goes to show that some people just like to be contrarians. And Andrew, I believe, is one of those. At least, again, I can't say always, but many times I've seen him debate. And again, I do like some of his debates, points and style. To some degree, but some people are just contrarian. Some people just hate the idea of conspiracy. They hate it. Like, we didn't land on the moon, and the towers, all these things. Like, anything that comes across as conspiracy, they just want to say you're crazy, even if there is credible reason to suggest that we're being lied to. So that's what I'm seeing here. What do you see?